Hiya, my name's Violet Blaze. Welcome to Beauty by Blaze. Now today I'm going to show you how I do my brows. I often get asked how I do them and I've got different ways of doing them, but today I'm going to show you how to use the Moodstruck Brow Obsession palette. I really do like this palette because it's got a whole like step-by-step formula. It's all numbered 1 to 5. It's dead easy to do, and with the Brow Artist brush you can get a really nice precise application. So I'm going to show you how I use this and what I do afterwards just to highlight underneath the brow to give it a nice clean shape. So first and foremost, I take colour number 1. Bear in mind these do come in 3 different shades. They come in dark, brunette and blonde. So I'm using the dark one, and I'm going to take the slanted end of the Brow Artist brush, and all I'm going to do is just dip it into this powder here, and then I'm going to just lightly fill in my brows. So I would recommend the brow palette if you have got brow hair. If you're somebody who doesn't really have many hairs there, I would probably recommend our brow liner, just because it's really thin and you can mimic your hairs quite well with that. But this palette is definitely for you if you actually have some hair there to play with. Okay, so that's kind of where my hair stops, just there, but I will be putting a bit more of a tail on the end of that brow. I'll do that when I come to step 2. There. So now I'm going to take number 2. This is the darker one out of both of the colours. Still using the slanted end of the brush. I like to go underneath, just here. I'm just lining and defining the brow now. And I just give myself a little bit more of a tail. And I also line the top as well, and again I just fill in. Like so. Next, what you can do is you can flip it over and you can use one of the 2 highlight shades here. Sometimes I tend to go for the champagne one. The pink one on my skin is a little bit too light, so I tend to go for the champagne one. But today I'm going to be using concealer to highlight underneath the brow, so I'll show you how I do that in just a moment. So before I do that, I'm going to flip it over to the flat side, and I'm going to take just a little bit of the wax, and I'm going to just very gently work this through. You really don't need a lot of wax because like you just don't want to have too much product there on your eyebrows. I found that the wax really helps when it comes to finishing off the tail as well. Like it just sort of spreads the pigment quite nicely, I find. Gives it a nice clean, sharp edge. Go. And then what I sometimes do is I will flip it back over and just go in again with the powder, usually number 2, and just pat on top just to make sure that I get every little bit and I haven't missed anywhere. There you have it. So that is how I do my brows with the Brow Obsession palette. Next, what I do is I take the Mineral Touch concealer. I take a lighter shade than my actual skin tone, so this one is a couple shades lighter, and I use the liner shader brush that we do, and I just take a tiny amount onto the brush, the liner side, just a little slither onto there. And very gently I just line underneath. And then I bring that concealer down. Down like this. And then I just pat it out to blend. And there you have it, that's how I do my brows. I would then always set this with a matching powder, but yeah, that's how I do them. I know some people like to do the kind of like HD brow style, and they will do like a really like obvious ombre brow and stuff, and some people like to put lots of concealer here in the front and stuff. Me, I'm a lot quicker than that. I like to just do a dead simple brow and a nice highlight underneath, but of course, you know, it's your own brow, so you do it however you like. I'm just showing you the way that I like to do them. So hopefully you enjoyed this very quick tutorial. If you'd like to get your hands on one of these Brow Obsession palettes, then please do visit the website beautybyblaze.co.uk and click on unique products, and then you can get to see the whole range and grab yourself one of these. But do make sure that you get yourself a brow artist brush as well, just so that you can make the most of this product. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Bye.